Hello YouTube and welcome to Go Girl Gaming's coverage of the game Rift. Right now I am basically slumming because I'm a level 60 and I'm over in the old world and I have not un-60'd myself. I will do that until the bosses and basically mostly what I'm doing is defending a couple of stones. I'll a lot of times come down and do this because obviously a lot of people aren't here. I like the zone events. So I will level down for the boss because it really doesn't need to be leveled up for the boss. As in, a lot of times, you don't hit. They just don't allow for it. And I understand why, and I don't have a problem with that. Although, I do find it a little odd that sometimes, even when you level down, that sometimes the ads that are spawned, particularly over here in the Stillmore events, the ads that are spawned are actually higher than the level for the area, and that just seems wrong. Especially since if you stay 60 to deal with those, you're still hitting like you're a level 10 or something. I mean, they take your ability to hit way down. And yet you can be hit pretty hard. So, basically there's still a possibility when the boss shows up to die. Whether you level down or not. I will level down to get credit for the event, if I even go, but for right now, for this part, where I'm basically just defending, which, if you don't defend, you don't get any penalty for defending. For running around and killing stuff, there's no penalty. You can stay level 60 all day long. And I am defending these two ward stones that you see lit up here. This one, there's always, that's Zeros return. There's always people down there. Not to mention a lot of NPCs. So I generally don't worry about that one. The only time that one gets in trouble is if it gets swarmed by a bunch of elites. But I'm actually, even though I'm a good distance away, I'm defending these two Guardian ward stones up here because this tune is a Guardian. And those usually get, it used to always tick me off because I actually played back when, before there was even a level 60, I used to play Defiant tunes, and it used to always annoy me that these two would fall, and they were almost always the ones that were up. And then when I rolled some Guardian tunes, I found out why they would always fall. One, it's way out of the way, and two, they will usually spawn a rift in this area, which means you have constant stuff coming out of it until you can get the rift down. Now they've already done that once. I'm trying to hang out nearby because they'll do it again. So I'm trying to hang nearby, but as you can see, this is the ward stone over here, and they will spawn a rift right over here. And that's why that ward stone would usually go down. Unless you have somebody like me guarding it and waiting for the rift to pop up. Then, that's what happens. So, I'm going to run back down the hill. Because again, it's just me. It's just me. Over here. And we've already lost the Defiance. Lost one of theirs. But again, this is old country, so there really aren't that many people here, which is sad. But there are people doing the event because we have 8 death rifts closed out of 10. So there are people here and they're trying to get it done. So that's why I'm just going to stay 60 until we get to the boss. Oh, good. And the NPCs, they fight a little bit. So I'm gonna go take care of this one. And you'll see why they take it down. You see this swarm here? Watch. This is strictly 60. But again, when all you're really doing is, oops, I'm trying to hit the map. Close. Protect a couple of ward stones, so I'm gonna have to run back up here. That is appreciated because you try and pull that stunt over in a level 60 zone. You can't. Even when you do the power up, it's if you get a swarm like that in a zone that, of course, is my level, man, doesn't work. Not like that. So I'm just gonna run back up here, and that's all I'm gonna do until the boss shows up. Is run back and forth. But I like the old world, so I thought I'd do a little bit of recording. These recordings are basically just going to be a precursor to the new content. All I'm going to do is some zone events. I'm at the point where all I do is raid, and so I've not even been doing that. I've been playing arcade. But I like Rift. This is actually basically everybody just gets together and just do your own thing. It really doesn't matter. For most of them. Some it does. Ooh, I gotta run back down. Some you need to be organized or try and get organized because some of them do have some mechanics that require some coordination. But for the most part, you can just, tanks can do their thing, DPSers do their thing, and healers do their thing, and you're fine. But it doesn't have to be coordinated, per se. I've healed, I've DPS'd, I've even tanked the events. So, but I prefer DPS because it's just fun. It's fun to run around and go pew-pew, so to speak. Which is what I'm doing right now. Just running around, pew-pewing. Alright, we are now 9 of 10. 9 of 10 and still have 3 out of 4 war stones. Like I said, mine are standing. I got these 2 up here, and I'm pretty confident that Xerath's return will stand. Because again, there's always people down there, and there's tons of NPCs. So I'm just going to hold these up as a good little guardian. And wait for that last one, and then I'll wait until I get there before I level down. Depending on which boss it is, it could actually be quite challenging. Because again, some of these bosses, particularly in Stillmore, will actually spawn ads that are like level 55, and you have to, elites mind you, and you have to level down to like get credit for the event. So Alright. So now we're done. Notice the ward stones have gone away. So now it's time for the boss. I don't remember if he's difficult or how difficult he is. Ooh, 46. So yeah, we gotta level me down. Well, we can probably just drop to 50. Way over there, I'm trying to think. If maybe hopping would be good. Where is this? Hillsborough. It might be worth it to go to Phoenix Rise. Alright, in order to do that, I'm actually going to go backwards and then forwards. So we're going to go to another zone because there's a port closer. So we're going to IPP and take the port to Phoenix Rise.
See you later.
Alright, and now we are going to head on down. But again, I'm not changing. I'm not leveling down until I get there. Just in case I run into some, like a swarm. If I run into a swarm, I can just kill them and keep it moving. So we are going to double check. So level 46. So we are going to enter down to 50. That should make it go green. Yep. Now we're going to join another group. And pew pew. That purple stuff. Purple stuff. Of course, I'm standing in it because of the lag. Nice. And now I can't move. Nice again. Can't move. But I can still do this. Also, there you go. That's our tank. No, this doesn't let me. I leveled down for. Now you're not going to level down to level 35, so that's what level that person is, probably. 52, you don't get any credit for it. So I am now going to level back up. So again, these are just some precursor, what I'm going to call precursor, where I'm just showing some footage, some gaming footage from Rift while we await the new content, which is supposed to come out in, what, a few days or maybe a week or two. I definitely want to check that out, but in the meantime, I need to re-familiarize myself with the game and this particular class. I have all classes, but when it comes just to roaming around, I like running around on my cleric, so... And that's what I'm going to do, so... Please like, subscribe, tell a friend. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.